Hi, I'm Linda from Barlates Body Blitz. Welcome to Tone Up Express Chisel. For today's workout, all you will need is a mat and a wall that you can lean up against. So we will be doing some exercises with our feet up on the wall. You don't need a full extension wall for this one. And if you wanted to modify, you could actually use an elevation, even a sofa or something that's a little bit higher, because we're kind of going to be walking up the wall and back down again. Just make sure there's a nice clear area in front of the wall so that you have plenty of space. We're going to be doing lots of interesting combination moves today, lots of body weight exercises, and there will definitely be a bit more of a lower body focus in this one. So let's get started. I want you to come into a kneeling position. Just bring your knees together and your feet together, and we're just going to sit down. And then we're going to switch our feet behind us to the other side as we sit down. So switching the feet from side to side makes this a little bit easier rather than just having to pick yourself up and down like this. Okay, so you're getting your feet out the way and then you're sitting down on your butt cheek and then coming to the other side. So I want you to focus on keeping your tummy pulled in and really lowering with control. So you don't want to just kind of plonk yourself down. You want to lower with control, extending those arms diagonally, and using those arms a little bit will help you, but try not to use too much momentum. A few more of these. 4 and 3. Squeeze your glutes. 2 and 1. Now we're going to come down, extend the leg, come in and back up. It's down, extend the leg, come in and up. We're going to be doing a lot of side leg extensions today. So I really want you to focus on warming up the outer thighs. Extend the leg in and down. A few more like this. Breathing. Trying to get your hips nice and mobile, ready for the work to come. One more each side. Down and side. Other side, down and side. Nice job. We're going to start with another exercise where we're going to keep our feet out. Both our sit bones are really nicely pressed down. Your tummy's in, your shoulders are down and back. All we're going to do is start clenching our butt cheeks. So clench and release. Clench and release. So you're squeezing your butt, then releasing. Squeezing your butt, releasing. Clench and release. Clench and release. Now if you wanted to, you could flex your feet here, but I want you just to mainly focus on in and up. Squeeze in and up. A few more like this, and then we're going to start doing individual squeezes from side to side. 3, squeeze. 2, squeeze. Last one, squeeze. Now squeeze the right cheek, squeeze the left cheek. Or if you're mirroring me, it's squeeze the left, squeeze the right. Squeeze and squeeze. It's hardly any movement here, but you are contracting those glutes as if you're making fists out of them. Squeeze and squeeze. Squeeze and squeeze. In a moment, we're going to start walking the legs towards the center. If you find this too hard with a straight leg, you can bend a little. Squeeze. So 2 more. Last one. Now squeeze and walk the legs in. Squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift. Now that you're in the center, squeeze, lift. I want you to squeeze your glute and lift the leg. Squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift. Now we're going to walk forward and back, okay, with these squeezes. So walk, walk. So squeeze and move your leg as you're lifting. Walk, 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 walk. Now forward. Squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift. Squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift. Try not to rock too much through the upper body. And back again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and to the front. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now walk your legs out again, but this time as you're squeezing and walking, you are slightly lifting those butt cheeks. Now stay here. Squeeze, lift, keeping your butt cheeks down again. Squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift. We're going to start just using one leg in a few more of these. So try and get your legs a little bit wider, maybe a dynamic stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now clench both your butt cheeks and just lift and lift. Tap, lift, tap, lift. This is your option if you're just finding it too hard with the straight leg. Not many more. Tap, lift, squeeze the glute. Tap, lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift. Squeeze that glute. Keep your leg really straight and feel the quad, the front of the thigh. Squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep this leg out. Squeeze, lift towards the center with this leg. Then when it's in line, squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift. Squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift. Just 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out again. 3, 2, 1. Other side in. 2, 3, and 4. Then in the center, squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and walk it out. 2, 3, 4. Nice job. Are you warmed up through those glutes yet? I hope so, because we're moving on. Okay, for this next one, we're going to start in a sideways position. So I want you to come with your hand down in line with your knee and then extend your top leg. We're just going to get used to bringing the leg up and forward. So it's in line and then kick to the front. In line, kick to the front. So I'm starting with a really large range of motion so that you're heating up through the entire body and you're getting that back and the core involved. Forward and back, forward and back. Really kicking to the front, keeping the leg long. If you find this too hard, you can lie down on your side or bend the leg. 4 more. 3, 2, last 1. Now I want you to come down onto your side and we're doing the same action. It's front and side, front and side. Your arm is underneath your shoulder, really nicely aligned. And we're going to push from this one into the knee one, okay? So we're going to go up and down. 4 more like this. 3, 2, last 1. Now it's going to be 2 here and 2. Then push yourself up and 2. Come back down. 1 and 2. Push yourself up. 1 and 2. We're not doing many here. I know this burns already. And 2. Push yourself up. If you can't push yourself up, then just do another set down the bottom. Again, 1, up and 2. Push yourself up. 1 and 2. We're just doing 1 more of these. 1, up and 2. Push yourself up and 2. Awesome job. Now I want you to come into more of an angled position. So both of your hands are down and we're going to bring your leg up. We're going to come into the shoulder, extend, kick forward, back. Into the shoulder, extend, kick forward, back. So it's almost like your leg is in a diagonal. Into the shoulder, extend, forward, back. Into the shoulder, extend, forward, back. Come on. Really kick forward. In as close as you can to that shoulder. So you're feeling your obliques as you bring that knee in. Extend. In, out, front. In, out, kick. Come on. 6, forward. 5, and 4, extend. 3, extend. 2, and last 1. Now tap and up, tap and up. Just 8 of these. 3, 4, keep it forward as far as you can. 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice job. We're going to the other side, same thing. So you're coming down, you're extending the top leg. We're going to go up and front. Kick it up, kick it front. Up and front. So if you need to, then maybe do this, okay? That's your option. And front. Up and front. Up and front. A few more like this, then we're going down on our side again. Up and front. 3, 2, and 1. Now coming all the way down on your elbow, it's front and side. Front and side. Try to keep your chest forward. Don't open out like this. If you keep it forward, you're going to feel it more in your obliques. Front and side. Again, if you want to, bend that leg. Front and side. Front and side. 4. Then we're going to combine it. 2 and 1. So we're doing 2 of these. Forward and side. Forward and side. Then help yourself up. Forward and side. Forward and side. Lower back down. Forward and side. Keep your knee to the front. Tummies are pulled in. Forward and side. Forward and side. If you can't transition as quickly as me, that's fine. Go at your own pace. Forward and side. Forward and side. Come back down. Front and side. Front and side. Make sure your tummy's in here. And really try to keep your hand and your elbow underneath your shoulder. So here, don't let it position too far away from your shoulder. You don't want to hurt yourself. Forward and side. Just 2 more sets of this. Forward and side. It's down and side. And side. And it's last time. Forward and side. Nice job. So now remember, we're going to twist ourselves with our chest towards the mat and keep our knee in between where our hands are. We're going to bring our leg kind of diagonal and we're going to come in and forward, in and front. So you're crunching through your obliques, in and front. Now once you see it, try to look down at your mat so you're not jarring your neck. It's in and it's front. You're coming back to about 45 degrees with that leg. It's not directly in line. A few more. Just 4 and 3. You can do this bent-legged. 2 and last 1. Now tap your foot and up. Tap and up. So you're trying to get that foot front. Okay, it's at least in line with your hip, if not a bit further front. Tap and up. I know it's tough. We're nearly done. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Nice job. Just sit back in child's pose for a second. Deep breath in and out. Now you're going to need your wall. Now remember the leg you just worked. You're going to be using the opposite leg as the moving leg. You want to position yourself against the wall. You want to make sure you're in an all-fours position with your tummy pulled in, your back is flat, and your hands are under your shoulders. We're going to come up with this leg and do a glute raise. Come down, then walk ourselves up, and then do a glute raise at the top with the other leg. Walk yourself down, glute raise with this leg, against the wall, glute raise with the other leg. It's down and up. So the first few you find your positioning and then you go for it. Try to look towards the wall as you step up on the wall. If this is too much, then just keep doing these ones and don't go up on the wall. You just want to make sure that you're keeping your tummy in and bracing your core so that everything is in nice alignment. Then you squeeze your glute here and you squeeze your glute here. And you keep going until I tell you to stop. So the leg that is stepping on the wall remains bent as you bring the other one up. And up. Breathe. and up. Just a few more like this. And we're going to hang out at the top there. Down and up. And up. Squeeze those glutes as hard as you can. 2 more. It's down and up. Last time. Down and up. Hang out here. I want you to turn your knee, cross behind and up. Cross behind and up. So if you want to walk your hands more underneath your shoulders, you can. Cross behind and release. So you're extending up in a turnout position. Cross behind and up. If you can't do this on the wall, then here, okay? This is your option in down dog. Cross behind and up. Cross behind and up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Nice job. Come down, we're doing a little tiny interlude. So I want you to come with your hands underneath your shoulders, they're a bit more narrow. Scoot forward and bring one leg down, touching the floor. Now I want you to tuck your hips and bend your arms slightly. From this position, we're just going to lift the other leg. Up and up. The only thing that's moving is that glute. That's the only thing that's moving, okay? Promise me. Everything else is static and contracted like crazy. Up and up. Up and up. 6, 5, tuck your hips. 4, 3, 2, 1. Guess what? Come all the way down. It's not a break. You're slightly pushing into your palms. Deep breath in, elbows are in. Keep going with that leg. Up and tap. Up and tap. You're pushing into the hands. Don't cheat. I know it's easy to just flop on the floor like this. Don't do it. Push away. Push away as if you're about to do a back extension or a cobra stretch, so that you're pushing into the palms of your hands and you feel that in your triceps and shoulders. 4, tiny up. 3, squeeze that glute. 2, 1. Come back, child's pose. Deep breath in. If you need a longer break for your arms, take it, but I want you to have that constant contraction. That's what changes the muscles. Guess what? We're doing the same thing other side. So foot is touching the wall. Hands are under your shoulders. Your tummy's in, your back is flat. You're coming up with that glute, down. Walk up, up with the other glute, down. It's up and down. Walk up and down. You don't need to come all the way down, but you want to kind of squeeze, release slightly, step, squeeze, release. Squeeze, release slightly, step, squeeze, release. And if you can't do this, then stay on the ground. Okay, just do glute raises. Just find a way of challenging yourself. Even just do every other one maybe, or every third one. Just keep moving and doing things that you're a little bit scared of, because that is how we grow. Do it slowly to start and just go a little bit outside your comfort zone every single day. Am I distracting you? I hope so. And up. Remember to look towards the wall. Your arms need to stay strong. Your core is in. Come on, a few more like this. Then we're going to hang out at the top, squeeze. 4 more. Up and up. Up and up. Come on, just 2 more. Breathe and up. Last time with this one. Then we're holding it at the top. Up. Now turn out your leg. Cross and up. Now if you want to, walk your hands closer underneath your shoulders, cross and up. Or if this is too hard, remember your option, down dog. Cross and up, okay? I wouldn't recommend going on all 4s. If you're finding that this is too hard for you, even in down dog, then maybe this is not the workout for you. Cross and up. Come on, up. Are you squeezing your glute at the top? 6, 5, 4. There's a little bend press in the supporting leg. 2 and 1. Done. Next, same thing we did on the other side. Are you ready? Hands are underneath your shoulders. Tuck your hips forward. The back leg or the other leg is pressed into the mat. Bend your arms slightly. From there, squeeze your glutes. It's up, tap, up, tap, up, tap, up, tap. If it's really too much on your arms, just straighten your arms, or maybe even here. If you're down here, squeeze the glute harder and lift higher. Otherwise, little bend, tuck the hips. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone down, hands are by your chest. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, and push up. So your arms are engaged, elbows are in. Tap, tap, up, up. No resting at the bottom. It's a tiny tap and an up. Squeeze, squeeze the glute. Come on. We're nearly done with this workout. We just have one more little section. Up. You can do this. Squeeze, squeeze. Just a few more. 6. Engage your arms. Press into the mat. 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, push yourself all the way back. Child's pose for 2 seconds. 1 and 2. Last thing. Lie with your butt facing the wall. It's quite close to the wall, but not fully touching. And your legs are in line with your knees. Okay, from here, we're going to bridge up. And then you're going to walk your shoulders underneath a little bit more. Keep your arms on the mat. Feet are hip width apart. We're going to just tuck, release, tuck, release. Simple stuff, right? Now push your feet into the wall every time you tuck. Squeeze and tuck. You're squeezing the glutes. Tuck and push. Tuck and push. Are you pushing? You need to push into the wall. Tuck and push. A few more like this and we're changing it. Tuck and push. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now heels together, toes apart. Tuck into the diagonal, so in line with your knee. Tuck and push. Push. Push against your heels and push both heels into the wall, especially when you get to that side. Tuck and push. Tuck and push. If you want your arms further out, you can. I find that having them close underneath is more stable. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring your legs back and extend one side. We're going to come down to the side and in. Down to the side and in. If this is not possible for you on the wall, do it on the floor. And in. Are you feeling your inner thigh on your supporting leg? That's where the burn is. Down to the side and in. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Bring it in. Other side. Down to the side and in. See what I did there? Dynamic stretch now for that side that you just worked. As wide as you can. It's down to the side and slightly to the front. Down to the side and squeeze in. So you need to squeeze in your inner thighs. Breathe out at the top. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Come back together. Walk your feet tight together. We're going to extend that leg again. We're going to come into the chest and across. Into the chest and then cross your other leg. It's like you're crossing across the knee. Cross into the chest and cross. Into the chest and cross. You need to keep pushing the heel of the supporting leg into the wall and keep your hips up. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Legs are together. Extend the leg into the chest, cross. Into the chest and cross. Come on. Push, push. This is your home stretch. Into the chest and cross. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One last little thing. Everything close together. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Tiny little tucks. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Push into the wall. Push against your knees. Push against your feet. Tummies are in. Tuck, tuck, tuck your hips. Squeeze your glutes. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. I hope you enjoyed that. Now we're going to stretch it. Legs are wide. Come forward. Breathe out. Flex your feet. You can walk through the feet. That feels so good. Releasing through that back. Roll your shoulders forward and back with those arms. Those arms really copped it today in a very different way. No weights, no real push-ups, but you felt it, right? Forward and back with those arms. Just loosening that up. Dynamic stretching. Now legs together, and I just want you to hinge forward, stretching the back of your legs. That feels so good to lengthen that, especially the spine, rounding the spine now because we arched it in that bridge position. Now a lovely little glute stretch for you. I want you to bring your knees on top of one another. Okay, knees aligned, and then sit down. If you can't do this, then sit cross-legged and lean forward. This stretch gets into both sides, opening through the hips, outer thighs and glutes. We're going to do a fun little twisting action to get to the other side. If you don't want to, then just unravel your legs and put the other one on top. If you want to follow me, place your hand behind you, come up and around, okay? And then keep your knees stacked again. Make sure that you're sitting flat. If you can't sit flat, then bring this leg a little bit out of alignment. But the more you can get it in alignment, the more you're going to feel the stretch, okay? But you want to be flat on the floor there. A lot of us are tight through the hips, and this is a great hip opener. Then just unravel that and come into a cat-cow. Arch and release. Arch and release, just blowing all the air out. Arch and release. And one more child's pose. And that is it. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that wall work, and I'll see you at the next segment.